return to self-reminder that I'm not out of the clear. And all the nightmares that I
So, how are you doing?
I'm okay. I've been stung by a bee, but I'm alright.
How did you get stung by a bee?
I went to pick up a deck chair from the backstage bar, and there was one lurking underneath it, and it got me.
Waiting for you?
Yeah, it got me there. You can't really. There's a slight red mark, but I think I'll be okay. You know.
Are you gonna survive?
I will survive. I've got about 4 hours. If I've not died of anaphylactic shock by now, then I should be okay.
I think you'll probably be okay. So you're playing on the Jägermeister
I am,
stage.
yeah.
I mean, what are you doing, a full band or is it?
No, it's acoustic. Yeah, it's kind of. I know Lemon did full band, didn't he?
Yeah, no, there's been like people have just been kind of throwing on full bands like every so often.
Right.
But I think a lot of people are kind of switching their stuff around a little bit to do something a little bit special. I mean, have you got anything in particular planned, or is it going to be a?
It's going to be I kind of started off acoustic and things, so it's kind of a return to my roots really. So it's just like metal festival acoustic stage. It just feels like that's where I've always wanted to be. So
Is this
cool.
your first time playing down there?
It is, yeah. It's my first time here really. I went to Ozfest ages ago, but I've not been here for some reason. It seems pretty cool.
How did it come about? I mean, how did you feel when you found out you were going to be playing down there?
I was quite excited. I managed to I got in touch with the organisers last year because I knew someone who played on one of the acoustics on the same stage, and so I kind of said, "Oh, it's really last minute, but put me on." And they said, "Sorry, it's too last minute, but get in touch for next year." And you never know whether that's a genuine offer. So I got in touch with them sort of late last year and said, "Hey, if you're still up for it, I am." And then a couple of months ago, they said, "Yeah." So that was exciting.
So I mean, are you into this type of music as well? I mean, is this what you?
Yeah. I mean, I've been an acoustic act in like. Functionality only, really.
Yeah.
Like until I started playing acoustic, I didn't really like a lot of acoustic music. So it's all kind of about the big riffy, kind of heavy stuff for me, really.
So what kind of what made you sort of pick up the guitar and do it then? I mean, sort of start playing acoustic.
I was in bands before, and they just kind of fell to bits a little bit, and so I thought, well, I'll just try and do it on my own and see how it is. And then, just didn't really want to do that loud, goes quiet and chills out kind of thing. So I just sort of adapted how I played with the riffs and stuff, open strings, bit of muting and harmonics and stuff. And it kind of stayed heavy, even though I was on my own.
But you do a band as well, don't you?
Yeah, that's really new. I've been touring on my own for like 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
And about 18 months ago, a few guys said, let's do it as a band, and I said no. And then they went, we've learned 2 or 3 of your songs, re-recorded them, here's how it sounds, and I was like, that sounds quite good, alright. That started. We did a mini album of old solo songs, and then we're releasing tomorrow an album of new stuff basically. So it started out acoustic at home, as everything always has done, but was kind of the first time it's been released is a band version. So
you've got more people on the road with you now then? You don't have to spend time by yourself in a van or anything?
It's a bit of company, yeah. You sort of turn up to a venue and you have a good gig or you have a bad gig, and instead of just sitting festering on your own, you have somebody else to fester with.
Drink away your sorrows.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, it's unmitigated success all the way. It's just celebrating and pieing.
Amazing.
Never sitting and being upset.
So what's your plan for the rest of the day sort of after you play?
I'm going to watch a bit of John Gorman because I've seen his clip of his on YouTube and he looks incredible. Nick Oliveri as well. I played with him earlier this year, I think, or last year, and he was a gentleman and a mentalman. He was just brilliant. So I want to see him again. And then Dillinger's Escape Plan.
I think Dillinger's going to be great. Like, everyone is talking about going to see Dillinger, and they're in a tight, basically a tiny tent. So
I'm a bit, I've got that kind of in the back of my mind. I'm thinking might end up just watching Aerosmith, but that's not a bad second,
no, I mean,
is it?
I saw Aerosmith headline a few years ago, and it was incredible.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it's going to be good this year.
Yeah.
I hope it's going to be good this year.
I'm one of those bands that I never thought I would see. It's kind of, I don't know whether I'd just go to an Aerosmith gig, but if I'm at a place where they're playing, then I'm going to see them.
It's going to be nothing better than just singing along to that Armageddon song in the top of your voice anyway.
Yeah.
That's all anyone needs from Download, right?
Just a big kind of air grab.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'll be down the front.
Yeah.